Welcome everybody back to the channel. I have to apologize right off the bat here. I was actually absent for a couple days here. My GPU on my card just completely decided not to work anymore. I had to do some fiddling. I got my display back. We're up and running again, guys. We're gonna get right into the video today. Now today's video is going to be kind of like a top 5 video, because ever since I started playing on PC, I realized that there's a lot of categories in games that you can choose from, a lot more than console. Now because of that, I've been doing a lot of exploring, and I realized that there was a specific genre. I don't even want to say genre, it's kind of like a sub-genre, kind of like an attachment thing onto a game that I really enjoyed, and that was games with multiple endings. Now there are a lot of games out there with multiple endings, so today I was actually breaking down what I remember playing and what a lot of the community has said are the best ones that you can choose from nowadays when it comes to games with multiple endings. So we're gonna get right into the video today, guys. These are gonna be the top 5 video games you can play right now with multiple endings. Let's get right into the video. Number 1, we have Dishonored. Now Dishonored 2 is coming up really fast here, or it could even be out already. I'm not really quite sure, but Dishonored 1 I'm talking about today because it has 3 different endings that you can choose from: low chaos, medium chaos, and high chaos. Now I'm not going to do spoilers in this video at all, because I want you guys to go out and play these games if you haven't played them yet. I want that to be a little bit more useful to you that way. So I'm going to give you a general idea of what you need to do to achieve these different endings in these games. Now low chaos is what it sounds like, where you don't really do a lot of damage. You don't kill anybody, you don't do anything like that, but there's like these little ones like sewer rats or these little things that you can actually kill to be able to progress. But low chaos is when you spare all lives. Now this does give you a different type of ending. And then there's the medium one, where you kind of just push enough chaos to give you the highest rating. That is medium chaos, and it kind of gives you another type of different ending. And then there's the high chaos, where you just slaughter everybody. This one is said to have the most dramatic ending with the most changes compared to the first 2, because the first 2 are a little bit more easy to do than high chaos. I don't even know if you have to kill everybody, but you have to create chaos, so to say, very high chaos. So that is number 1, guys. That is Dishonored. Low chaos, medium chaos, and high chaos. We are going to get on to number 2 here right now. Number 2 is the Stanley Parable. Now the Stanley Parable is a very interesting topic to talk about no matter what, and it's an older game even. If you have never seen anybody play the Stanley Parable, or you haven't played it yourself, it is mind-blowing what happens in this game. You're an individual kind of trapped in this world with a commentator constantly commentating over everything that you do. You start out in an office and you kind of just make your way through the world, listening to the narrator, doing what he does or doing what he says not to do, to give you multiple different endings. Some of the most interesting and creative things that this guy could possibly have thought up, in my mind. It's absolutely stunning how there are so many different ways that you can go. There's one choice that leads into 3 choices that leads into 8 choices, and then that one choice can be another choice, and that one can lead into 4 choices, and that one can lead into 8 choices, with all of these different endings that you can choose from. And it seems endless. I feel like you could sit down and play this game for hours and hours and hours and hours without hitting all of the endings in this, because there are so many little nooks and crannies that you can do. You can even go into a closet and stand there and have the commentator commentate over you standing in the closet for like 10 minutes. It's so interesting and so creative. I really recommend you guys go check out Stanley Parable. It is one of the most amazing games I have ever seen played in my entire life. Next, we have Undertale. Now, Undertale is something that I haven't played that much. I beat it once, I believe, and I haven't really gone through all of the different endings, but there are 3 different endings that you can actually choose from in this game. The first one is the neutral route, the second one is the pacifist route, and third is the genocide route. I believe the neutral route is the kind of route that you go through that kind of makes everything simple, and you're not doing too much, you're not doing too little. You're kind of just playing the game the way it needs to be played right away to get a feel for it. And once you finish, you get the neutral route. The pacifist route actually kind of leeches off of the neutral route, where you finish the neutral route, but you don't kill anybody. Very, very stealth-like, very, very interesting way to actually pursue the game to be able to achieve the pacifist route. This is the kind of one where it really takes some time and some tedious effort to actually complete, but this one is really cool, I think. I think that this one takes the Undertale fan to the next level. And genocide is when you kill everybody. That's it. that gives you the genocide route. There's not much more to say about that one. So we're actually going to be moving on to the next one here right now. The next game we're going to be talking about here, we're going to talk about it really quick because it's brand new. It's called Beholder, and the whole game is really based around you being a corrupt landlord, kind of spying on your tenants a lot, doing all of that little nasty kind of under the table stuff. Now, I've been playing this game for a while so far, and they say that the actual game is 5 hours long, but there are multiple endings, and all of these endings haven't been found yet, so I'm not quite sure how to talk about this one, but just to say that this game is extremely highly rated, and it hasn't even been fully played by a lot of people yet. The Beholder is something I really recommend you all go play right now. And finally, everybody, we are going to be talking about GTA 5. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but Grand Theft Auto 5 actually has multiple endings in the story mode. So as Franklin at the end of the game, you actually have the choice to kill Michael, or you have the choice to kill Trevor. Once you have chosen one of these multiple endings, you cannot go back and do it unless you replay that whole mission at the end of the game and get back to it so you can see the different cutscenes that they actually have for them. Now, the reason I put this one in there, it's not the best type of multiple ending type game, but Grand Theft Auto 5 is so popular, and I know so many of you out there actually have the game still. It's a great game that you can actually go back and do this yourself if you didn't know that there was those multiple options, if you never really played through the entire campaign, because I know a lot of people haven't, just simply because the multiplayer is so big nowadays. So I really recommend you guys go check those out. Out of this entire list, I really recommend you guys go try the Beholder. Like I said, I've been playing the Beholder a lot lately. It's got amazing ratings, and there's a lot more lore to this game than I could have ever expected, so I really recommend that one. But you know what, guys, I hope you liked the video today. Leave a like, leave a subscription, it really does help me out. I will see you guys. Just squeaked. Later.